Alright, in this video, I'll show you how to perform basic tasks. The inbox setting of your messenger, when you navigate to this section, you'll notice the presence of one similar to your profile, which allows you to inform others about your company's activities. You can input this information here, and we refer to it as greetings. Okay, so another thing is that you see there are two buttons here, which means that when you click on these buttons, they will immediately start a conversation. Generally speaking, we will include some commonly asked FAQ questions here. In this instance, we would refer to it as a conversation starter because on certain occasions, customers, when they enter your Facebook Messenger, they lack knowledge of what inquiries to pose. You can write frequently asked questions here so they understand your products and ask the questions they want, starting the flow. This helps them comprehend what you're making and initiate the entire process smoothly. And the third one, you will observe a menu item in the bottom right corner at this particular location. We refer to this as the persistent menu. So in this case, speaking in general, I would state that we request our customers to include certain links such as WhatsApp links or Instagram or the link on your website. So their customers, they have the option to come here. Whenever they choose and click, they will be directed to the website, so they do not need to ask for the website's location, enabling them to access it independently and be brought to the website page at this location on their own. So how do we do these three settings? These three things are not difficult. First, you need to go back to this page here in the channel, click on Facebook Messenger reading, which is what I just showed you, and then click on Edit in order to make the desired changes. So when you arrive, what you desire to convey is the activities of your company. You jot it down and you can document it in any language, such as English or Mandarin. Once you complete writing, you simply click on Save. The second one is what I just mentioned, which is Conversation Starter. Similarly, you also need to press Edit. So you can write some frequently asked questions, such as how to start your chatbot, how much it costs, and so on in it. For each question, you can press a plus button to continuously add them. As an illustration, when we talk about the phrase, "What is your website?" it is specifically referring to that particular flow of conversation. In the next video, I will demonstrate how to create your own flow. So for this example, I'll randomly select an option and then click the Add button to proceed. You can ask numerous questions, but I do not encourage you to ask an excessive amount because when you ask too many, there will be an abundance of buttons. Generally, we usually put 3 to 5, with 5 as the maximum limit. Once you have completed all the necessary tasks, simply click the Save button, and then it's the same process. Go back to your channel as you normally would. We will perform the final configuration, which involves setting up the persistent menu in the bottom right corner. Therefore, this section has also been edited. Alright, you can click on the Add button and then choose what you would like to add. Okay, you are allowed to include emojis in this section. Please select any emojis that you would like to add to this area. Then, okay, so in this scenario, if the customer presses the Sign Out button today, the system will log them out of their account. So do you want to provide them with a flow or visit a website? You have the option to select what you desire. So in this case, I will opt to visit the website, click on the option to open the website, then I enter the URL of my website and subsequently click on the Save button. This is the setting here, you click on Save. These three settings are essentially operated in this manner. Once you have finished configuring these settings, you need to go back to your messenger and click on the refresh button. Then you will be able to see that those elements have already appeared there. If you have not completed the settings, you will not be able to observe the changes until you finish configuring them completely and perform the refresh. Those things have already appeared inside. If you haven't seen these things yet, you may need to delete the message you currently have now first. Simply go to this location, or allow me to demonstrate. It is similar to going to erase. Because if you have something to express, you will not be able to perceive these things with your senses. By way of illustration, when I press the Start button on the chalkboard, OK, you will see that it will generate a number of preset flows and send them to you for further processing. As I just mentioned, in case you haven't seen the settings for those 3 buttons just now, what should you do? You need to go to this location. Delete the chat. OK. After deleting the chat, when you press the message button again, you will see that they have reappeared. These are all the things you just did for setting up. And I just added a sign out feature just now, so it's still the same. You can try it yourself. Setting up these things is not complicated. Today's video, teaching everyone how to do this simple operation easily and effectively. Then we'll see you in the next movie.